What's going on, everybody? Kennybomb is in the building, and we are back on Ed Boon's X account because he responded to the results of the polls he put up a few days ago, and the responses are pretty interesting, so we got to talk about it. Let's go ahead and start off with the first one here. He starts, very much appreciate your feedback on what you like in past and want to see in future MK games. Your opinions deserve a response, starting with movie skins. I was somewhat surprised with Annihilation getting more skin love than Scorpion's Revenge. What were you thinking? Now for me, personally, in this list, I was going with Mortal Kombat Annihilation. While the movie wasn't great, I recently watched it again. It wasn't as bad as everybody paints it out to be. Some parts were terrible, but overall, I think it was fine. That was the one I went with. And the majority went with Mortal Kombat from 2021. Now, I recently made a video looking back at those skins, and I was kind of 50-50 on them, but it turns out people actually really like them. The Sub-Zero skin, again, wasn't for me because it wasn't blue enough, and I felt like Scorpions just looked too much like a real-life samurai. So the skins aren't for me, but apparently I'm wrong, as people told me in the comment section, and we see right here, because it looks like that's what people want to see more than anything. Ed Boon said he thought Scorpion's Revenge was going to get it, but to me, Scorpion's Revenge, the skins were just kind of very MKX-esque. If we look at Scorpions, it's just kind of like an anime version of his Mortal Kombat X skins. Even if we look at the front of the movie case, it's Scorpion from Mortal Kombat X. And I haven't been shy about telling y'all, that's probably my least favorite design Mortal Kombat game. Now, some of these really did look good, though. This one would be really good in Mortal Kombat 1. But a lot of the others, like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, I think just too similar to Mortal Kombat X. We got ads popping up all over the place, but here's Sub-Zero's. And as you can see, it's very similar to Mortal Kombat X. So I'm not mad at it. You know what? I'm not mad at it. Let's just get Melina in there for Mortal Kombat 2021. Make the people happy, you know? All right, the next one says, also surprising, I would have guessed by now the OG arcade peeps might have aged out. Wow, come on, Mr. Ed. Well, I wasn't playing at the arcades. I was playing on Super Nintendo, but I'm still here. But you're still the majority. I keep forgetting how loyal MK fans are. Yes, we are. We've been playing since babies. We probably shouldn't have been, but it is what it is. So most people are from the arcade era with 37%. But surprisingly, we got 32% from the 2D era. Whew. There's a lot of new Mortal Kombat fans out there, and you know what, 30% from the 3D game. So it looks like it's pretty much spread out all over the board because 37 is not a huge percentage over the other two. So I'd say it's a pretty good range there, but I'm with the OGs. All right, the next one we have, Freddy and Kratos had the quick early lead until a certain influencer influenced the poll with a tweet. It's all good. MKX was certainly a high point in the history of NRS DLC guest fighters. So we got MKX. No. I mean, I guess you had a nice mix in there with MKX. You had Alien, Predator, and Jason. Personally, I'm not a fan of Alien or Predator. I don't care about either one of them, but Jason, high tier, up there with Michael Myers. Freddy, another one who's high tier. You know what? Kratos and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's got to be MK9. Texas Chainsaw wasn't in MK9. Texas Chainsaw was in Mortal Kombat X. Whatever. MK11, we had Terminator, Rambo, and RoboCop. And they only got 7.7%. Rambo, I remember my dad watching the Rambo movies, but I never got into them. RoboCop, same. Terminator, same. It's cool to have Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Mortal Kombat game, but overall, this one was pretty mid. So, I'd say 2 mid packs, and Freddy and Kratos, they were fire, even though the Xbox didn't get an exclusive, which I am still mad about to this day. We could have got Master Chief or Marcus Phoenix, somebody. They didn't give us nobody. Okay then, the people have spoken, not even close. So what was this one? If we were to have a Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition Season 2, would you like to see us release costume shaders to support prize pools for it? Yeah. I mean, I think that's a clear yes. Why not? More skins, the better. At the end of the day, it's all about fighters. I don't like this one. But you know what? It does make sense. What was your favorite part of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath? Personally, for me, I like the story. I'm going to use Sub-Zero regardless. So the characters are cool. I like to see them in the game. I like to see them included in the story. But when it comes to main fighters, I like to get as good as I can with one person. I'll use the others in passing, but I stick to Sub-Zero. It is what it is. I don't got time to learn everybody else and actually get good with them unless I'm playing with scrubs like my family members. But new fighters won this poll with 43.3%, and I get it. You know, new story stuff, you play the story and it's pretty much done. Now you're excited waiting for the next piece of it, where the new fighters stay in the game forever, so I get that winning. Babalities and Mortal Kombat 9, y'all, they were brilliant, beautiful, a great way for them to come back. I actually wouldn't mind seeing them back in Mortal Kombat 1, but 10.9%, you really see them only at the end of the fight, so I wish that was higher, but 10.9%, whatever, it's not bad at all. And gameplay balances, we get those pretty often, so I can see why that one is so low. The next one we have, this one kind of breaks my heart. I understand the nostalgic love for Art Lean, but you people are leaning on him too much. Cole has defined powers. Never underestimate the strength of memories when you were younger. I don't think it's about the strength of memories when we were younger. Which MK movie fighter would you most want to see join the Cameo roster in MK1? You know what? Maybe it is the memories from when we were younger, because Cole Young got 48.5% somehow, and that has to be the younger audience because we got to cancel Christmas on that young man. Art Lean, he really didn't leave a big impression on me. When I see the memes and stuff and I just see his face and that smile, I think it's funny. So that's why I say Art Lean, but I really don't care about any of these characters, especially not Mr. Cole Young. Hopefully they cancel Christmas on him early in the next movie. Next up we have, I've got a long story to share someday regarding how Deception Conquest was made. Just think about that. Now that's nostalgia, y'all. Every time they talk about it, I can just feel it. I remember, I'm not even gonna get into it. It was a tough development effort, but it came out beautifully. It came out perfect. Amazing how this mode stood the test of time, easily in our top 3 most requested Bring It Back modes. And if we look at the poll, what was your favorite of the previous Mortal Kombat single player modes? Challenge Tower, which was great. I had a lot of fun in Challenge Tower. I love the challenge of, like, you know, just working up to the challenge. I think it was like 300, where you had to fight Shao Kahn, Kentaro, Goro. It was just back to back and it was impossible, but somehow you overcame it, and it's the best feeling you ever get, just like the Dark Souls games. The next one is Mortal Kombat Deception Conquest, and as we can see, that got 44.8% of the votes, almost half. MKX Crypt, I like MK11's better, but that got 23.4%, and MK11 Towers of Time, which I also had a lot of fun with, got 16.3%. It got more than Challenge Tower, which is interesting. I think I may put Challenge Tower above it, but Towers of Time was always changing, so there was always something else to do in there, so I get it. But that Deception Conquest was just a different beast, man. I always loved growing up adventure games like Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Donkey Kong 64, Psyops the Mindgate Conspiracy. Scorpion was in that one, if y'all remember. Just anything really where there was an open world where you could explore things. And that's exactly what Deception's Conquest was. So bringing that into a Mortal Kombat game for me, when I was a young kid, man, that just gave me everything I needed, and I'll never forget Mortal Kombat Deception, man. They could make Mortal Kombat Conquest a standalone game with the exact same fighting system as Mortal Kombat 1, and I'll pay full price for it. I just need that Conquest mode back. And last, but most certainly not least, because we get a pretty big tease here, Ed Boon says, I wish this one turned out differently. I had a bit of a bet riding on this one and might end up with a pretty sore throat sometime in the future. But why would he end up in a sore throat? This poll says, in the past, we've created alternate announcer voices in MK games. Who would you most like to see have added as an MK1 announcer voice? I say let's get the guy from Killer Instinct who says, combo breaker. But he wasn't a choice. Choice number 1 was Dan Forden, who says, Toasty. I think that'll be pretty funny if we had him as an announcer voice. Ed Boon, all calls made in Scorpion's yelling voice. That would be iconic. And number 3, Steve Ritchie, classic MK1 Shao Kahn voice. That would be iconic as well. But Ed Boon took the win with 48.9%. And you know what? I agree. But 27.8 for Steve Ritchie? But Ed Boon is kind of a cheat code. That's like making a poll saying who's better, Scorpion or Smoke. everybody's obviously going to pick Scorpion. But it looks like we might be getting Ed Boon as an announcer voice down the line, so I say be pretty excited about that. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about the Conquest mode? What do y'all think about the skin results? And what do y'all think about getting Ed Boon as an announcer? Let me know in the comment section, but thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button, especially if you don't want to miss any updates on Mortal Kombat 1. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.